Season 33 is officially go. Welcome everyone to British GT Media Day here at Silverstone, where the full season entry list dropped this morning, but this is your first opportunity to see all 27 full season cars. You may have seen the renderings we've done pre-season, but here they are in the flesh. First up, one of the best liveries of the year, orange JMH. Marcus Clutton moves across to partner Simon Orange in the 720S. More McLarens at optimum, 4 of them in total, and you're looking at the 2 Arturas, including the car of reigning GT4 champion Jack Brown. Luca Hopkinson and Harry George also joining Optimum over the winter. They're the 2 GT4s. Next up, the 2 GT3s, of course 720S GT3s at that. And more new signings for Optimum. Callum McLeod and Mike Price bring the striking green livery to Optimum and the McLaren. And we've also got Morgan Tilbrook and McLaren factory driver Marvin Kirchhoffer, another new signing for Optimum. That combination is going to go very well indeed, I suspect, this year. A couple of garages down, but not long before we get to the next car, and it is, of course, the familiar looking ABBA Racing Mercedes. ABBA told me they were going to have a new livery over the winter, but looks pretty similar to me to what we've seen in previous years. Next along, and a new team to British GT, the Rob Boston Racing Mercedes AMG. This is the only car we didn't reveal pre-season. Jamie Orton and Will Burns in that one. Will is a former British GT4 champion, one of 4 former British GT4 champions on the grid this year. That car races in our new Endurance Cup. Now, this Honda got more interest pre-season than anything else. Honda never raced in British GT3 before. This car is actually coming towards the end of its homologation cycle, but great to finally get the NSX in British GT, along with another new team, Bridger Motorsports. Another new team to British GT, well, a returnee of sorts. MKH have made 1 outing with us previously, but they are also one of our new Endurance Cup contenders this year. Peter Montague and Stuart Hall founded the team. They raced in the 4 Endurance Cup races. That's Donington ×2, Silverstone and Spa. Paddock's McLaren, no changes at all over the winter. The livery's the same, the team's the same, and so are the drivers. Martin Plowman and Mark Smith team up in the 720S. Right, on we go. 2 Cs and 2 new liveries on the Mercedes. Here they are. We are looking at Kevin Z and Maximilian Gutz. 2-time winners last year. It was pretty much win or bust for them though. Championship contenders if they can find some consistency. Sorry, you want to see the other one, don't you? And here it is. 2 Cs reprising the livery that actually raced at the Gulf 12 Hours a couple of years ago for Charles Dawson. He won GT4 Pro-Am with us last year. He's joined by Kieran Jewis, former Porsche Carrera Cup GB champion. Right, bit of a trek as we get to the second half of the Silverstone pit lane. Quick opportunity to run through, of course, what we've got coming up this year. 7 events, 9 races in total, but we do not start Oulton Park for the first time, well, actually since the COVID affected season in 2020. Donington, 2-hour race, kicks us off on April 5th and 6th before we're back here at Silverstone for the 500, the 3-hour crown jewel of British GT at the end of April. It's then on to Oulton, Spa, Snetterton, Brands, and the finale returns to the Donington Decider. We've got some cars to look at, and there's some pretty quick ones. Reigning British GT3 champions, Barwell Motorsport. Final hurrah for the Huracan. The new Lamborghini drops next year, and some familiar drivers in these 2 Barwell Lamborghinis. Alex Martin and Sandy Mitchell were very good last year, en route to 2nd in the standings. They team up again, albeit with Patrick Gujala in the 78. New driver in number 1 though to partner Rob Pollard. Hugo Cook moves across from the Audi. You might have seen yesterday, Rob has to have a medical procedure, so we'll be missing Oulton Park, sorry, not Oulton Park, Donington round 1. Matt Topham will be in that car here and also at round 1. On we go, and it's Team Parker. 3 cars for them this year, 2 in GT4 and 1 in GT3. You're looking at the Endurance Cup contender. That one's got Ed McDermott and Seb Morris in it. And then the full season car of John Curry and Phil Keane. Both of these cars, and I don't know how they arrived on it, are running classic DTM liveries, and the Sonax one Wow, it's an absolute cracker, isn't it? Look at that. Phil Keane in that car along with John Curry, who made one appearance with us last year. Phil has won 19 GT3 races and a couple of class wins as well, but he has never won a GT4 race. Now, this is the car we revealed yesterday, and it's familiar of sorts. Obviously, you know the SD liveried Porsche, but this is the first time we've got the 992 racing with us full season. Nick Jones and factory driver Sven Muller share that one, but Harry King is in the car for Spa and also testing the car here at Media Day. Another new team stepping up from GT Cup, Jolt Racing. They're going to be with us in the Endurance Cup this year. They've got the Artura, and you can't really see it at the minute because there's bits of body panels all over the place, but it is a cracking looking livery on that Artura. Right, next along, talking of cracking liveries, Blackthorn. They've tweaked last year's design, and it's one of the absolute best this year for my money. Unchanged lineup in the Vantage. Petrobelli and Johnny Adam didn't really get going last year. They were close on occasions. With a year of development under their belts, that combination I think is going to go very well this year. Chris Selkeld is back in Harriet's Chariot. We missed Chris last year, but he's got a new livery on his BMW, and he's teaming up with a debutant Brendan Templeton. Chris was GT4 Pro-Am champion a couple of years ago, did a bit of GT3 racing last year, but he's back home with Century for the new campaign. And Rami Ramid and Charlie Robertson, two-time winners last year. They were very good over the second half of the campaign. That is my dark horse for the championship, I think. Next along, Greystone GT return with Andre Borodin and Ollie Webb. We saw that car, I think it made a one-off appearance at Spa last year, was a full season competitor as well in the past. And two more cars to show you. Well, I wouldn't say we've left the best till last, but they're certainly amongst the best. First up, it's the Ferrari. Spirit of Race 296 GT3. We have waited a long time to have Ferrari back with us full time in British GT, and Duncan Cameron and Matt Griffin, long-time British GT pairing, bring that green Ferrari to British GT. Can't wait to see how they go. And then finally, last but by no means least, we've got Beechdean AMR, a new look for these guys this year. Beechdean's 15th season in British GT with Aston Martin, an amazing legacy they've got there. Andrew Howard, of course, drives the Vantage, and he's paired with Tom Wood in one of our two Silver Am entries. Tom set fastest lap on his British GT3 debut at Brands Hatch at the end of last year. Really looking forward to what those guys can do. Right, they are your full season contenders. We'll also have race by race entries joining us throughout the year, but yeah, looking forward to the new season.